everyone. I hope everybody is doing well on this fine day. Today we are going to be reacting to Charles Bukowski. You may have heard of him, you may have not have heard of him. I came across him recently as a very interesting figure of American culture and history. He was a writer and a novelist who had some interesting, peculiar ideas about the slave system and the way the world is run, having been himself locked into the slave system for years and years and years. And he was a quite bitter man, but he apparently had some interesting ideas. So this is the first time I'm going to be reacting directly to some of the stuff that he has said. So let us take a look.
I've admired all men, Adolf Hitler, all gross, evil creatures have something because they don't believe in the rules. I mean, you're supposed to, this is not right. These guys just come out and say, I'll do well. You know, they have escaped from all teaching. And so the rest of humanity says they're insane. They're insane. If enough evil men attract enough followers, and the followers spread all over the earth, and they become good men, then we need new evil men to overthrow.
That is definitely a new take on evil. Who's ever thought of evil that way? Evil as a means to the good. Now, I can see why some people would think that this guy's a bit twisted. I admire men like Adolf Hitler. That's that madness.
Evil is what most people don't do well by people who do the other thing.
I don't understand what he means by that. Honestly, that went over my head.
So, well, all the good men are evil, but I can think of only using the terms of human terms. They say this man is evil. To me, the evil men are the good men. You see, it's all reversed.
Either this guy is extremely stupid or he's extremely intelligent. And whatever he is, I'm the opposite. If he's extremely intelligent, I'm extremely stupid. If he's extremely stupid, I'm extremely intelligent. All for me, all the roles are reversed. Like, does he actually mean that? He doesn't mind like his mother getting raped, his whole family getting butchered and all this stuff? Or is it just word from a guy smoking and drinking? I don't know. I've heard good things about this guy, but I don't think this is an accurate representation of him. It's just a little 1 minute shot. It might have been a bit intoxicated or something, but
anybody who can see the opposite of what's going on, I think is a exception.
yeah, there's some validity and truth to that. Next.
Generally speaking, you're free till you're about 4 years old. And then 5 around, so then you go to grammar school, and then you start becoming demanded and solved and orientated and shoved into areas. You lose what individualism you have. If you have enough, of course, you retain some of it, but most don't have enough, so you become watchers of game shows, things like that. Then you work the 8-hour job with almost a feeling of goodness, like you're doing something.
He's talking about that sort of scripted system that go to school, get a job, graduate, go to university, get married, this and that. He's talking about that system because, as I said, I mentioned in the start, it's something that he went through, and he's just right now highlighting like the sort of the absurdity of it that starts from as early as 4 years old, where you lose your individuality, you just fit into the group. You don't get no real satisfaction and fulfillment out of life. He mentioned jobs, how you feel like you're doing something good with your job, when in reality your job is shit and your life is shit. And that reminds me of David Graeber's book. David Graeber's a author and academic who, I think in economy, social sciences, that kind of stuff, and anthropology. He wrote a book called Bullshit Jobs, how most jobs are just bullshit and don't actually lead to output. They're just a complete waste of time and they're inefficient and they're just filling gaps. And that does describe a lot of different jobs.
Get married like marriage is a victory. You have children like children is a victory. But most things.
That's what I mean when I say this guy is cynical. Because I understand where he's coming from. Like, these are just the normal expected standards of behavior and the crafted path that is made out for you. You just fit into the group and the convention. I get it. But he's just speaking too general and being too reductionist, saying marriage and children, like, that's a victory. So what if it's not a victory? Is it a defeat to have children? Like, he's a very bitter, cynical man, feeling like the world's done him wrong in a lot of ways. It's quite negative. You can extract some benefit to what he's saying in terms of the way he views things, but don't take it at face value or don't take a full sweep out of it.
Most people do are a total marriage, birth, children. Something they have to do because there's nothing else to do. There's no glory in it. There's no steam. There's no fire. It's very, very flat. And the earth is full of them.
That's true.
Sorry, but that's the way I see it.
I understand, my friend. A very cynical, dark, sinister man Charles Bukowski is. Again, I have not read any of his books and I can't really speak for what he's doing and stuff, for what he's done throughout his whole life. So we can take something at least from his message and move forward with it, trying to craft our own paths of individuality and that kind of stuff. So yeah, hope you gained something valuable out of that video. I certainly didn't.